All right, welcome, Paul. You.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know if this is good. Move over a little closer to this.
Yeah. It's not good to do it when backlit, is it?
No, it isn't. All right, this is our first show. It's a test show. Is it
Test
a real
show, test show,
Is it a
test
real
show.
show?
Okay.
We just did our show inside
Yes,
there.
we just literally sent it.
Which is maybe we could have taped it here on this thing and then send it in that way.
I
Right?
think you probably could, actually.
Now, why haven't...
Well, what we need to do, though, we need to watch this back after it's basically...
Yeah.
And see what the sound like.
I'm putting in a new microphone.
Because, yeah, exactly. That... I'm sure that...
Is that going to be better?
Well, we'll know now, won't we? That's quite a good idea to do it, actually.
Right. So we're testing it out right now.
Yeah.
We're testing it at 42 seconds. We'll see what it turns out. You got to. I think you got a bit closer, or maybe I can move this a bit closer. I think I look great. Do I look great? I don't look great. Do I look healthy? Considering I'm not healthy today.
You look big and I look small.
Yeah, because you're all the way back here. I'd look small too. That's the way it works. It's called distance. It's not that complicated.
That's like.
I know you didn't go to school.
It's like Father Ted. This cow is small.
Is that right?
That cow is far away.
Oh,
don't you know that? It's a famous sketch from Father Ted.
But I think maybe you should. Well, we'll get another light. Where's another light? Maybe give that thing a press. Give the button on the floor a press.
Let's see. But the thing is, I think because it's backlit.
Yeah.
And you're just using a cheap webcam, it's going to try it automatically changes things. It tries to readjust the white balance and all that stuff.
Right, and we're using a very expensive Logitech.
It looks like quite a nice webcam. That.
Yeah, Rose found it in the street, supposedly.
Seriously.
Supposedly, yeah. She sold it to me.
She sold it to you.
Yeah, it's like that watch. Remember the Woody Allen line about the watch?
No.
Where Woody Allen goes, my grandfather's watch. Was my grandfather's, and on his deathbed, he sold it to me. Woody Allen was so funny. That was so funny. Those are good days for comedy. Good days for comedy.
Yeah.
And you were talking. We had a good chat. The reason we're doing this. The reason I'm doing it is because I've been fired. I know you think, maybe I haven't been fired. I've been fired.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how you look at it. But as somebody who's never basically had a job because you've always been self-employed.
I know what being fired is.
Have you ever had a proper job where you've basically been on the payroll?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, I've never had that. I didn't think you had. But basically, that's
many times.
When you have got a proper job with a contract and then they say you're finished, that's when you're being fired. Whereas I think if you're self-employed and your job is to try and get yourself hired, ceasing to be hired does not equate to being fired. They just decided not to hire you again.
That's fired. The fact is that somebody made a decision. We're not going to call this guy this week, even though we've called him for the past 150 weeks, right? This is the week we're not going to call him because he got into a fight with.
Well, that's kind of true, but it's not like GB News are giving you holiday pay. Are they? They're not giving you time. So you're not an employee. You literally get paid for the small amount of time that they hire you for. So it's basically, and then they stop hiring you. I mean,
it's still being fired.
Well, if you stop hiring your window cleaner, doesn't mean you fired him. Does it?
No.
Well, there you go. That's it. You're just a window cleaner.
No, I know I'm a window cleaner, but this guy who refused to fire me stopped calling me. Who not refused? He stopped calling me for a reason. Okay, and that's what being fired is. I'm not going to call that guy. He actually thought that. I'm not going to call this guy for this week or next week, and maybe never again. And then 2 weeks later, he calls me because he thinks he has to call me.
Well,
because his program is so shit. Sorry for saying that.
It's
so bad.
It's YouTube.
It's YouTube.
I don't know whether you can swear on YouTube.
I think I'm allowed to swear.
I think
I'm allowed to swear. It's on at 9
I'm
o'clock.
trying to think. Have I ever seen
swearing
on YouTube?
What does this mean there? What is that one on top of there?
I mean, somebody's tuned in. I think. I don't know.
Could be that. There's a one on top.
I don't know what it means. It could mean one viewer. That means somebody could be watching this right now, even though we're not expecting it.
Even though I was
put up. Ask
chat.
Hey, shit! Look, Slumbert, Grob Briannick says hi, guys. So he's watching Slumbert. So reply. We're not, listen, if this is an
Yeah.
ongoing thing, we do not reply to people. It's too
We
tedious.
do. I want to reply to
Oh,
them.
God.
I'm doing it to reply.
Go on then. Well, you got to reply to Slumber because he's happened upon this test. Yeah, Slumber, tell him this is a terrible setup because the light's there. He's right in it. I'm in the... Oh.
What happened there?
That was some file. Can't be scanned for viruses. What was all that about?
Is that what it said? No, I think I moved it over.
Oh, okay. Well, he's saying that all the ex-GB News guys, so it's like you and Nick and stuff, you know, you could just get on YouTube. It's probably true, actually. But you'd need a big space. This is what I was saying. You know,
we would need a space.
You'd need a space.
We would need a space. I wasn't expecting anybody to listen.
But if you went to, if you basically did phone up some of the old geezers, you know, for the people from GB News, if Headbangers does get canned, they're not getting hired again by anybody. You know, they'll be in your boat. I don't see them basically having a little special on the on any other channel. Well, so you know, you could do your own and cut out GB News from the riches.
It isn't the same thing. The idea is GB News is on. There's something about being on TV, knowing that you're not allowed to say stuff. It makes people happy that they're watching this and they see me saying something maybe I shouldn't say, or they see me giving a look like I'm not allowed to say this, so I'm not going to say it.
Home of Free Speech can't say it, but you can say it on YouTube, probably.
Yeah, I don't want to say it on YouTube.
Yeah,
a lot of the stuff that.
Well, the great thing is that GB News, you know, you had this thing where you weren't able to speak it, but you used that as an excuse for not having actually thought through any of your positions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not exactly that.
But it was that.
It was a bit that. No, I don't want to go on record as saying what I'm actually thinking, which is the most miserable, horrible thoughts in the entire world. That's true.
Yeah,
I want people
the same thing, but yes.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm glad the show is canceled, if it is canceled, or I'm fired. Yeah. Because when I've been on the show recently, people started hating on me when I was on the show because I got cut off by that guy. That guy cut me off.
I haven't watched it for a while.
Yeah, but that's exactly. It has not been loving. Since October 7th, it has not been loving.
Right.
And he won't let me speak. All right. So what do we do now?
What I think we need, if we're going to do it, you need to have at least another one of those big lights there,
right? Yeah.
On this side.
Yeah.
Or put that up. You know, obviously we can't do it, but you know, if that, so it needs to be equally lit. I mean, that's the one thing that you can definitely see here.
Yeah. Well, I can get a couple of light bulbs I can plug onto this.
Yeah.
Well, I have
40 watters.
Yeah. I've got light bulbs.
And then basically, you know, when we run out of things to say, I can just reach over and grab a picture, and then we can, you know, so it's a never-ending.
Because we're
a never-ending source of material, literally within an arm's.
Yeah. Say, what is this picture?
Yeah. What is this?
Or you could bring your own stuff.
I'll bring it back.
I mean, we've got. Does this look good enough? It probably doesn't.
It doesn't to me. I'm looking at it.
But that's what makes it really good. It's really not incognito. It's really al dente. That's not the right word either. We're in the room. It's not
authentic. Is that what you mean?
Authentic.
It's definitely authentic, and it is probably al dente.
Now we've got two people.
This is unbelievable.
This is unbelievable.
This is literally incredible.
And we've got Slumber Grobby.
Well, we only know about Slumber because he's actually written a message to us.
Who's the other person?
So if number 2, who's just tuned in, could just send us a. Who are you? Then this is great. We've beaten our record.
Yeah,
of 0. We've gone from 0 to 2. I think
which is you can't even say what that is. That's a 200%.
It doesn't even work. The mass is too vast.
It can't work.
It can't work.
It can't work. But it's nice anyway.
Yeah.
Number 2, who are you?
Also, without us having to watch this drivel back, we're getting confirmation that your microphone works.
Right. Is the microphone working?
Is the microphone working? Maybe it's not working.
Maybe it's not working.
Maybe they can see us.
Can you hear me out there? Slumber,
is this
what do you
like
think?
one of those kung fu movies where the mouth is going?
Yeah.
But nobody's saying anything.
Lewis's mother. Could be Lewis's mother watching this thing.
Ah, yeah.
Would be nice. I send my love to my mom. I wasn't that loving to her in her while she was living. I could be in love with her when she's dead. When she's dead. Your parents, they're both still alive, right?
Yeah.
Because you're so young. You don't look that young, but you're still young. This is the thing that's like so shocking. I look at myself, and I look all right in this kind of thing.
Thank you. Look, Slumber, someone can hear us.
That's
good.
You, yeah.
Well, that's. I mean, this is the mic. Look, I want to show the Slumber this. This looks like it's actually quite weighty.
Yes,
it feels like a nice kind of like 1950s RKO style. You know.
So maybe this should be
microphone now.
This should be higher up.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice mic, and also look, that's a volume, so I don't know if that works.
I don't know. Is that too loud?
That looks better. It looks like we've got some information. No, it's good. I like it. I like it that it's in the shot. It looks good, don't you think?
I think so.
I think it looks good.
So you can hear it. Thank you, Slumber. Can you hear it?
Well, Slumber can.
Does it sound good?
And your mum, is your mum gone?
She's dead.
Oh, okay. I won't touch. I won't touch. No, your mum's gone. She's gone. Didn't like it. We're down to Slumber, unless we see we don't know. We don't know. It doesn't tell you who's watching.
Sounds fine, he says. Okay. Well, we'll listen to it later. So what should we do? Should we just keep this online?
I think this is it. That's it. The test is done. We've had a. This has already helped us a lot by Slumber.
Slumber, thank you. Find us on GB News.
Tell Slumber. So if you've got an Alexa, at 5 o'clock, say Alexa, play Resonance FM, and then you'll hear what we've just recorded.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Slumber?
Yeah. So that's good because that works. Alexa, play Resonance FM.
Yeah. And
then it just comes on. But it doesn't go straight into it. It plays a little thing first saying, "This is Resonance FM." Somebody with a kind of, he sounds like a kind of educated guy from Ohio.
Yeah.
This is Resonance FM.
Yeah. He wants to be the
enjoy listening. And then it cuts in, and then it just kind of cuts in. So
I don't understand. What is this thing here? This thing should be over.
That's it. So that's how you mute it. Okay, we just worked out how to mute it.
That's muting it here.
No. If you click on that, look, mute it.
But that could be muting the sound system here.
No, that's muting what they're hearing. Yeah, mute. See.
Yep, mute. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear now?
Oh God,
Slumber.
He doesn't work for us, does he? We're lucky that he's even.
He doesn't, but he's helpful. I'd be helpful. People love to be helpful. That's what men are. Right?
But it's obvious now because it was muted when it said mute.
Yeah.
Now you've unmuted it, which is what it said.
And now we can hear it. So can you hear it now? Yes or no?
Oh God. All right. Please tell Lewis to satisfy him that you whether or not you can hear this.
Well, we lost the other person.
I mean, he's going to that's going to go to 0 at any time. So he's just going to say.
He can hear you talk about mute. All right.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
Big round of applause.
Thank you very much,
Schumber.
Thank you for tuning in. This is literally our best ever show.
Right. So find us at Nunhead. No, what do we find? Find us at Lewis Schaffer or maybe or Nunhead.
I go to that Resonance FM thing.
And go to the Resonance.
Today, 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Watch us today at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
This is 30 minutes.
We've got a lot to say.
Ending stream.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh. Okay.
And.